For those of you that don't know, I actually started an art Instagram, so it would be really appreciated if you went and go followed it. Thanks.
We arrived on the beach of Mele where Lillie and Big Kook were waiting for us. Oh, so you're just a free man now. Oh, okay, cool.
You completely misread the situation.
Misread these nuts.
We got a boat that can take us to Akala Island.
Great, let's get going.
I agree.
I'm hungry.
I think we have some malasadas in the cabin if you want those.
Say less.
Man, boats suck.
Yeah, she's a little old, but she gets the job done.
What was that? Kook, what was that?
Ooh, I think I know what that was.
What? What happened? What did you do?
So, I was supposed to deliver a mantine to Akala Island for the surfing competition that's coming up.
Okay?
But they couldn't really fit on the boat, so I taped them to the propellers.
You did what?
Yeah, I thought it would be easier than taking 2 trips, you know?
You jackass!
Are you crazy? Do you have any idea how that could damage the boat? Not to mention the mantines. I wouldn't be surprised if there's nothing more than chopped sushi right now. I thought you were supposed to be a Pokemon professor, but it's very clear that you're 1 fry short of a Happy Meal.
And here we are on Akala Island.
I need you to get away from me right now. All right, get away from me. I trained up my duo on Route 4, and we went over to Paniola Town where Lavender caught up to me.
Hey, why don't you battle me since Hala didn't want to? Since you beat him, you'll be my grand trial for Melee.
Okay, no, I don't have the authorization nor the care to be your grand trial.
Too bad. I'm battling you anyway.
She sent out Brion and I sent out Kotori. A hard-hitting Razor Leaf almost took it out, but Lavender used Breakneck Blitz, one of those super-powered Z moves. It did frick all. Wow. Anyway, another Razor Leaf cleaned up and I kept Kotori in when she took out Pikachu. As you could probably guess, an Electro Ball tickled, and I retaliated with an Ominous Wind, taking it to half health. It used Quick Attack, tickled, and I took it out with another Ominous Wind. Kotori is still pretty healthy, so I keep him in when she threw out Noibat. It bit me, which just made me glad that I kept in Kotori, and I threw an Ominous Wind at it just to see what it does, and it actually got him a little bit lower than half health. So after taking a tackle, I just used another Ominous Wind to finish it off. Now the last one is Eevee, so I switched to Kinto. To be honest, I'm immune to everything that it could throw at me anyway, so I just spammed it with Gust to kill it. So, does that mean you failed your grand challenge, or...?
Shut it. I'm going to the ranch to train up. Maybe I'll see you at the next city.
After healing up, I went to Paniola Ranch, where I caught a Mudbray that I named Valkyrie, arigato gyro, and I had to catch him up to speed, so I put him through a training arc. After I caught Valkyrie up, I started to head through deeper into the route, but I saw Lavender and some other chick blocking the path. Hey, Lav, I thought you were going to the next city.
Well, I would have, but this chick's in my way.
Can you just, move, bruh?
So, you're Kid. Just the guy I was looking for. My name's Gladia, and you'll be the perfect opponent for my null.
You know, something about this situation feels wildly off, but I'm gonna roll with it.
Team Bounty has a hit on you, so they sent me.
So you're with them.
Don't get the wrong idea. I couldn't care less about if I get your Pokemon or not. I'm here to face a worthy opponent. Of course, if you prove to be a disappointment, I'll be taking your Pokemon anyways, as that's what I was hired to do.
So the bounty hunters hired a bounty hunter? Looks like you're becoming more trouble than you're worth, kid.
If it'll get you out of our way, then I'll scrap. She sent out Zubat, but here's the issue. I was just in the route training, so Valkyrie is in my first slot and some of his health was gone. The boy wasn't that banged up, so I kept him in, but I got hit with a feint attack that got me almost to half health. We're still in the green though, so that's good. I decided to see how a double kick would fare, and the first hit cruised it, which revealed that it was actually a Zorua, and then it just died to the other kick. Yeah, how did that work out for you? The real Zubat came out next, so I switched to Kitaloon, and yes, I know the boy is weak to dark types, and this thing most likely has Bite on it, but it's a calculated risk. Kotori would have been a liability because Zubat is a poison type, and Valkyrie is a little banged up, and I don't know how he would fare, especially since I can't use Bulldoze against that thing. I used Ominous Wind, which took away 2/3 of his health, and I was right in saying that it probably has Bite, but it didn't hurt too bad. We're pretty good, so I finished it off with another Ominous Wind.
We're not done here yet, for you have yet to see my null.
I used Valkyrie and it started off strong with a tackle and got Valk down to only about 1/3 of its health, and I retaliated with a double kick, but it said it was super effective, but it didn't even get the thing down to half health. Okay, bad position. Switching to Kotori. Kotori taking a tackle didn't hurt very much at all, but I can't do much about this thing. I tried Razor Leaf, which seemed to hurt it a lot. It's down to about 30% now, so after taking another tackle, I used one last Razor Leaf and ended it.
Damn, I don't slip up like that.
Explain the loss then, bitch.
Hell yeah!
Alright then, I won't be taking your Pokemon here. I'll keep my word and leave you be since I lost.
Like hell you will!
Hey, look. It's one of your coworkers.
How dare you just leave empty-handed?
I do as I please.
Take his Pokemon like you've been tasked to do!
I take no orders from you.
Maybe not me, but the boss hired you to do a job!
And I'm doing it. It's broad daylight with a ranch 40 yards from here. Too many witnesses in the area. This was nothing more than a test to see his battle patterns so I can take his Pokemon efficiently next time.
Y'all, I am standing right here.
And you think the boss will be fine with that?
Oh, I'm being ignored.
Tell him he'll get the damn Pokemon when he gets them. Don't rush my process.
Well, we'll see how he likes the sound of that.
Did she just smile at you? You bastard slut!
Wait! It was
What do you
not
think
both
you
of
are,
us.
winking
I'm
at
sure
him?
it was nothing.
Don't you know
be
he's
carried
mine?
away.
I
You're not
should
even
go
my
over
girlfriend.
there
It's not
and
that
rip your
serious.
head off.
Lavender! I went over to Brooklet Hill to finally challenge my trial. I meet the trial captain Lana, who initiated my challenge, in which she wanted me to catch some wishy-washy for her because they were splashing around too much. I mean, like, don't live on a bloody lake if you can't handle the fish. It seems like an easy freaking solution to me. So this chick got me fishing for my trial. I had to go downstream and take out another wishy-washy, and then the totem Pokemon appeared. A big freaking water spider. Hideous. Alright, I took out Kotori, and we already have a glaring issue. Araquanid is a dual bug and water type, so while my first instinct is to use a grass type move, it gets covered by the bug typing. And of course, Valkyrie is out of the question for this fight. I used Pluck, which got it to a bit above half health, and it hit me with an Aurora Beam, which grossed me. I'm at like 45% right now, and it called in a Masquerain. Alright, screw that, switching to Kinto immediately. The Masquerain used a Tailwind, and I don't even know what that move does, so I ignored it. The Araquanid used an Aurora Beam, which Kinto tanked pretty well. The Masquerain used a Stun Spore, and the Araquanid used a Bubble, and now I'm paralyzed and at red health. Alright then, you wanna get real? Let's get real. Full restore on Kinto. I need that paralysis gone. A bubble will hurt but not kill. Didn't even get Kinto to have health. That's good. That means he can tank another one with a crit risk. I got a Gust in between, tanking the Araquanid to dire red health, and the duo used a Stun Spore bubble combo which got Kinto down to red. That's fine, all a part of the plan. I switched into Kotori, and I just had to make sure he could eat a bug bite well enough, which he did, and I predicted that the Araquanid would use Bubble again because it didn't have time to switch back to Aurora Beam. Of course, Bubble did frick all, and here was my final hope. Now, Kotori is equipped with a Quick Claw. It's a 20% chance, no matter what, Kotori moves first in a turn. So yes, I'm banking the entire run on a 20% chance. And you know what? It worked! So your boy is either really freaking smart, or really freaking lucky. Maybe both. I took the Araquanid out with a Pluck, but we're still not out of the woods yet. Both Kinto and Kotori are insanely weak, and Kotori in particular is extra vulnerable to Masquerain. I couldn't use my turn to heal Kinto while Kotori was out, because then Kotori would just get hit with another bug bite and die. So I used my turn to heal Kotori with an energy root, tanked a bug bite, then healed Kinto with some Moo Moo Milk. Gotta love that Moo Moo Milk. Sponsor me. I had to tank another bug bite and switch to Kinto, who was still paralyzed, but he got the job done. Yada does it. With that, another win and another crystal under our belts. I walked back to Paniola Ranch after healing my team up to try and find the next city.
Good evening, child of a foreign world.
Oh, it's you people. Still dressing weird, huh?
Have you been taking care of the egg we have given you?
It's right here.
You were gone for 3 hours.
Well, you're ugly. How about that?
We have been studying how trainers use their bonds between Pokemon to bring out the strength of both parties. Do you mind engaging me in a Pokemon battle to test my theories?
Do I have to?
Of course not. But we have on file that you tend to call yourself him, and I believe declining our battle proposition would not represent him behavior.
You make a fine argument.
Thank you for your assistance. I was better able to understand the battling system of this world.
Yeah, just remember I'm him.
Shall we observe him further?
That is most likely for the best.
I went over to Wella Volcano Park to partake in my next trial. This guy specializes in fire types, and my strongest Pokemon can't do frick against it. How fun! Valkyrie will be the star in this one because of his ground typing.
What's up? You kid?
That would be me. How do you know I was coming here?
That weird chick Lavender came through here for a trial.
Hey, dickweed, that's my friend.
You're actually friends with that loser? Even when she starts spouting all that Zygarde BS?
Yeah. Want to fight about it?
Of course not. Just didn't know she had any friends here. Anyway, come, have a seat so we can start your trial. Think fast.
The frick are these for?
This is your trial. Play me in a game of Uno.
I have to beat you in Uno?
Yep, pretty simple. Of course, with an added rule. Anytime you let my hand reach one card or Uno, you gotta fight one of my Marowaks. Shouldn't be too hard, eh?
Alright, this seems pretty interesting. I'll play it.
Cool. So let your trial start.
1 hour later!
Uno colors red.
Draw 2.
Draw 4, Uno out, quit playing with me! Afterwards, the totem came out, which was a bigger Marowak. How creative. Of course, it went Super Saiyan, and I sent out Valkyrie. I would say this would be easy, but totem Pokemon have larger stats, and because of having to fight those Marowaks in between the Uno game, Valkyrie's at about 90%. It sounds like a lot, but that 10% really could be the difference between life or death here. Not to mention the Marowak could also call in his allies of whatever kind of Pokemon. I still have the advantage, but this isn't going to be a smooth game. I wanted to use a high horsepower, but the Marowak protected itself. Smart, because it was able to call in the Salazzle as backup. I have to switch my plan here. It would be much smarter to go for a Bulldoze since it's super effective and it hits both of them. I got hit with a Flame Burst and a Flame Wheel, and that got me down to 6 HP. But a Bulldoze took out the Salazzle, and the Marowak is now down to a little bit of health. I gave a Hyper Potion to Valkyrie, and he beautifully tanked another Flame Wheel thanks to his ability Stamina. When hit by an attack, Valkyrie's defense goes up by a stage. The boy was hit by 3 attacks, so his defense is now up by 3 stages. It hit me with a Hex, not even dropping me to half health, and a high horsepower bashed its skull right in.
Good job, my man. Here, you earned the Fire MZ.
Not like I can bloody use it. I have no fire types on my team. It's that rift again.
So what's it now?
Have you seen this thing before?
See what? Stop staring at the wall.
So you must have come out of the egg.
Hey man, you alright?
I gotta go. Do you know where Lavender is?
Once you go down from here, you'll see a tunnel. Go through it to the next route. That's where I saw her last.
Are you real?
If what I'm feeling right now is any indication, then yeah, I think I'm real.
Don't get the wrong idea. Listen, I think something's wrong. I keep getting these visions of like, I don't even know. It feels like a dream. I'm trying to make sure I'm still not in it. Ow! Hey! What was that for?
That hurt?
Yes?
Then you're fine.
I mean, I guess. Maybe I'm just tripping.
And who is that with you? Hi!
Yeah, this little guy snapped me out of my schizo episode. He just hatched too.
Aww, what's his name?
EV number 305?
You haven't named him? Ugh, you're such a douche. Here, I'll name him. Yin.
Yin, huh? Alright then, he's Yin.
I want to go challenge the next trial. I'll see you later. Be careful with those visions, alright? See ya.
I walked around some more and caught myself a Wimpod that I named Paradox and switch trained him because that boy can only learn 2 moves before evolving, so he's on the sidelines with Yin right now until he evolves, whenever that will be. Kinto, what the frick are you even listening to? I ran into the lush jungle to take my trial exam and met Mallow.
Hi, ready to take on my trial?
Yep. I'm guessing you're gonna make me do some obscure arbitrary challenge that has nothing to do with my skill as a Pokemon trainer?
Yep. I know, we should make a super awesome dish.
Okay, cooking. That's obscure and arbitrary. Sounds good.
Your challenge will be getting ingredients for the dish. Can I see your bag?
My bag? Yeah, what do you need my bag for? Why?
You might have had all the ingredients. Can I be cheating?
There are so many other things you could have done to prevent that.
You ready to start?
You know, you're lucky I keep all my Pokemon in my pockets because that bag has like all of my stuff in it. My social security card is in that bag.
Good luck.
I went around and stole a Mago Berry from a Fomantis, some honey, and a big root from a Sudowoodo. They were rightfully pissed. Here, I got your dumb ingredients.
Thanks. I already got the water and stuff. I even got this big mixing bowl from Kiawe. Here, put the ingredients in.
Nah. Hold on, let me fix whatever you got going on here. Hey, need a piece of your hair for a sec.
Ow!
And done. C'est parfait.
That does look really good. What did you need my hair for?
Oh, your hair? I ain't really need it. That was just payback for the whole bag thing.
Oh, okay. Well, this dish looks perfect for the totem Pokemon.
I know. I'm that guy. Why?
Look, the dish lured out the totem, and it wants the whole pot.
Scrap first, eat later. Unfortunately, Kinto-un was in my first slot, so I have to waste a turn switching to Kotori. Might be a bad move right now, but it should help in the long run. Kotori tanked 2 X-Scissors while it called in a Kecleon. A Pluck got the Lurantis down to a bit above halfway, and the Kecleon used Sunny Day. Okay, so that just simply means I need to get Kotori out because that Kecleon probably has a Fire-type move on it, and Kotori's already at like 45%. I switched back to Kinto so he could take out the Kecleon, and he ate an X-Scissor. I used a payback against the Kecleon, and it didn't do frick. Hindsight, don't know why I thought it would. And the Lurantis hit him with a Solar Blade, which took out all of his life. Kinto! I got careless. I wasn't thinking. I didn't have a plan. I had to grieve later. We still have a problem at hand. Okay, I need that Kecleon off the field and fast. Because of that payback, it switched to a Dark type, so I know it's a kamikaze, but I switched to Valkyrie to double kick it, in which it successfully killed it, but like I predicted, the Lurantis charged up a solar hit and hit Valk with full force. And he survived! 1 health, he's alive. Okay, now I immediately got him out of there and switched him to Kotori. I healed him while the Lurantis called in a Comfey. It used 2 Flower Shields which buffed both of our defenses, and so after I took it out, it was a battle between who would die first between me and the Lurantis. A battle, which I won. I took it out. To put into perspective how long this back and forth took, Pluck has 20 PP, and when I finished the match, it was down to 6. Though I won, we lost a member. Kinto-un lost his life because I walked in without a plan, which is unusual for me. We'll all miss you, Kinto. You served us well, baby boy.
Hi, congratulations. Also, I found your bag, and I put your well-deserved Gracium Z inside. Hope he can get through this without that Driploon by his side. Poor guy.
Hey, rival. How'd it go? Who didn't make it?
Kinto.
I'm sorry, kid. But hey, there's a research facility that I want you to come check out. That should cheer you up, right?
Sure, let's go.